Hello everybody, my name is Merijntje and I'm a retired Dutch farmer. I like to read the newspapers and also I'm very interested in the news, and when I see something which is worthwhile to put special attention on it, I will talk about it. And the thing I want to talk about it today is the fact that we here in the Netherlands, we have very much interest in the animal welfare, and we just have a new government, and one of the coalition partners, a liberal member of parliament who was becoming an assistant minister of trade and also of agriculture, he wanted to put his personality in the floodlight by introducing a so-called meat tax. And you will say probably, what is a meat tax? A meat tax, that is, according to his plans, was that when you go to buy meat in the supermarket, that of course there is a price on the meat, on the piece of meat, and let's say a kilo of meat will cost you about 10 euro. So then you could, just to support the animal welfare, you could put an extra sticker on it with a price, which added the price with 1 euro or 1.5 euro, so that when you come to the counter, that the meat is not costing 10 euro, but is costing 11 euro, 10 euro for the supermarket and 1 euro for the welfare of the animals. And then the animals, we mean not the dog or the cat, but we mean the animals that are kept for commercial purposes, like pigs and chickens and whatever it is. It's a plan that of course is a little bit ridiculous, and one thing was good, that the man who was going to introduce it made a big mistake on another part of his job, so he was sent away, or he left by himself. So we are now in fact more or less free of that so-called meat tax. It was a kind of an idea that probably would have never succeeded, because in this time of the year of where we live in, we all know there is crisis and people have to tie the knots and tighten the belt, so you can hardly expect that anybody will go in a supermarket and say, alright, we are going to pay something extra for the welfare of the animals. And the point was, of course, it was only a plan, and I know, but how to implement such a plan, to whom is going the money, and how is that going to be divided, and on what kind of things it will be spent. So a lot of bureaucracy would have been the result. Anyway, it's gone, and we are now waiting for a new assistant minister to come. And we are really anxious to see what kind of new plans a man like that will have. But on the other hand, you know, in the Netherlands we have a lot of attention on good welfare, on that we are really putting attention to the animal welfare, well-being. We even have a Dutch political party in the parliament with 2 members who call themselves the party, the Dierenpartij, the Animal Party. They are really putting attention to the welfare of animals. Of course, they are only with 2 members in parliament, but they have quite a lot of influence in this way, that the other bigger political parties are now also putting more attention to the animal welfare than they did ever before, because that is quite a big group in the Netherlands who think, okay, let's support that little party, because we all feel that animals needed to be supported by our human beings. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now freed of this so-called meat tax, and we are waiting for the next funny proposal that we will get from our political leaders. Thank you very much, and we speak to you another time. Thank you.